Okay, guys, let's see how to solve this integration problem we are given. Yes. Before you answer a particular integration problem given to you, remember that there are many methods one can use to solve a particular integration problem. You can use integration by parts, integration by substitution method, integration by partial fraction, integration by trigonometry method. There are many. Are you getting it? But the challenge we have here, which is also very simple, is when do you use any of this method to solve a particular integration problem? If you go to our YouTube channel, the Chidon's Academic Class or the Chidon's Daniel, the Chidon's Academic Class or Chidon's Daniel, if you go to these two channels on YouTube, you will be able to see a lot of integration programs we have discussed there. Do well to what? Check us up on this what? YouTube channels. Okay. Then if you join our WhatsApp online class for those writing JAMB and WAEC, if you join our WhatsApp online class, which starts 13th January, if you chat me up to be added on the group chat, it will help you to see the concepts. I will personally help you out with the concepts of each of these topics and how they ask it in exam so that you will be expert in it. Okay. Now let me teach you two possible methods you can use to do this. Remember I said when you see question like this, two things should come to your mind. Should I use integration by substitution method to solve it? Or should I use integration by parts to solve it? These are the two things that should come to your mind. When do you use integration by substitution method? You use integration by substitution method only if I differentiate the first function and invert it, can it cancel the second function? Take for instance, differentiate 3x is 3. Yes, just know that differentiation of a number with the letter x, which has a power of 1, is that number by the side. If you say minus 3x, the differentiation of minus 3x is minus 3. If you say differentiation of 3x, you say it is 3. That is just like that. So substitution method is used this way. When I differentiate the first function, I will get 3. If I invert it, that means 1 over 3. If I invert what I got as a differentiation of this, that means differentiate the first. When I differentiate it and it give me 3, I invert it. Can it cancel sine 3x? Can it cancel sine x? The answer is no. This cannot cancel. Impossible. So you say you can't use substitution method. You can follow the other way around though. Differentiate sine x, you have cos x. You invert it, it become 1 over cos x. Multiply it by 3x to know whether they will cancel out. Can this cancel out? No, they can't cancel out. And so you know that you can't use integration by substitution method. I know so many students have been asking me on my DM, please, when do you use substitution method? When do you use by part? That is confusing, so to speak. But just know this, when you differentiate the first and you invert the answer you got, that is 1 over the answer you got for differentiation of the first. If you cannot cancel the second, don't use substitution method to solve it. Or you differentiate the second, you invert it. Also, it cannot cancel the first. Don't use substitution method to solve it. I hope it's clear. Now, when do you use integration by parts? Also, when there is a product function. Because I said two possible methods can be used here. So that means I can now use integration by parts here. What does integration by parts state? It states that integration of u dv is equal to uv minus integration of v du. Simple. This is just a formula. How do we do that? I will call this my u, this first one, and I will call this my what? Dv. That means my u is equal to 3x and my dv is equal to sine x. Just integration of u dv equals to uv minus integration of v du. Take the first to this, take the second to this, just like that. Then what you now do is that get your du, that differentiate this u. If you differentiate this u, you have what? 3. Then this is the v already. To get your v, you have to integrate. If you integrate a differentiation, you get the function itself. If I integrate the v, I will be getting v. That is what I mean. If you integrate a differential function, you get the function itself. And this will be giving you what? Integrate sine x, you have minus cos x.